Good morning, everybody. I'm sorry I'm a little late today. I was in the process of experimenting with something from ChatGPT. Tiger Kitty had managed to ask a fairly savvy person in the UK to write a simple game using ChatGPT, and I gave that a try. At first, I had to find which ChatGPT originally he created it for. And once I did that, I said, I wonder if, like Mark has said, that there's a tool to go through, watch a video, and create keywords for YouTube. Well, so I told the program, write me a script in Python to do it. And it kind of works, but it kind of really doesn't work either. It's kind of more like a word count script, but at least the program tried. Yeah, they're from the 70s, but they got a brand new cord on them. I don't know if you know that. And they got new ear cups, too. And they got brand new ear cups on them, absolutely. You know, you might not realize these are probably the best headphones I actually found. Because I tried some of the newer ones that are out there in the market these days. And I got some of the casualties up here, so that's what I'm talking about. First of all, what did I drop? Oh, Eric Pre. Okay, I don't need Eric Pre. No, I know you don't. Alright. First headphones, I got two pairs. I tried these on the ears. Suck. No, these really suck. Yeah. I mean, if you like on-the-ear headphones, they're probably nice, but I don't like on-the-ears. I like my ears surrounded by foam, so those suck. These from the same company are over the ears, and these work fine until the 3.5mm headphone jack broke on them. So now, only thing I can do is use them with this Bluetooth. And I don't usually use Bluetooth because most everything in my studio is set up for hardwired connections. And, Rusty the Cat and Michelle photos using the new intro copyright. Stan CT. Okay. Oh, where's this ticket but Stan? Of course you can use the photos and stuff on me. After all, people pretty much always have anyway. I don't normally have a problem with that. Alright, so let's get the panel open here anyway. So basically, the ChatGPT created a simple script for Tiger Kitty to create a game, which sounds fine, but can I do anything else with it? So I decided to ask ChatGPT to create other things. Let's see what the sound works in. Turn it up, buddy. Thank you. Alright, perfect. I'm not really sure what my volume levels are going to be, so I just gotta wing it. I'm not sure exactly what the hell that means. Considering the fact that mustard is usually a gel. It's not a drink. Not unless you add a lot of water to it, or use pure mustard seed separately. Yeah, but you wouldn't drink it though. No. I own the copyright to the photos, not you. Well, I don't think that's really an issue, considering actually, technically, the artwork that was created originally was created, and the intro here was originally created by Wiggy. So technically, this is her artwork. Okay, someone wants to come up and panel. Harmon's Noodles. Somebody let him on here. Open. Admit what? Go ahead, how you doing?
Good morning, Michelle.
Hi.
So, I just stopped for a cigarette. I'm in my car. I had to pee. I peed in the cup, but I had a humongous blast of pee. And what happened was I hit the rim of the cup, and it went all over my pants and all over the car.
Oh, jeez.
So,
I don't think anyone really wants to get into that kind of detail. I understand what you're saying, though. But that's one of the reasons why your setup isn't exactly that good for everybody. But besides that, how are you doing today?
all right, I'm better than I was yesterday. Yesterday was kind of stressful.
Okay.
It's better. I'm working on my art. I'm thinking about things to do for your record bullshit and all that other stuff. Slingshot Warrior, Michelle, is actually thinking about starting a animation production company. So you might want to reach out to Slingshot Warrior about the animation. He's going to start doing it.
Well, I did not get a chance to talk to Jennifer J yet, but I think Jennifer J might be interested to get involved with some of the artwork stuff too.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. You sound like
Well, I mean, if Jay wants to give you $1,500 what? $1,500 cash money.
He wants
American
me to drink.
buckaroos?
He wants me to drink a glass of mustard, but you can't really drink mustard, not really.
I could for $1,500. I'd drink a glass of mustard. I'd fucking suck down the whole goddamn bottle for $1,500. But I don't think I think he just says 1,500. I don't know what that means. You wouldn't drink a whole bottle of mustard for $1,500?
Does your dog drink Sire sauce? Sire sauce. I don't know what Sire sauce is, because I don't have a dog. Noodles has got a dog. I don't. He's got 2 dogs.
They don't like me either.
I'm not
very
finding out you.
disrespectful. So anyway, Michelle, Slingshot Warriors is down for this weekend. I'm going to pick him up and I'm going to drop him off at your house. He's going to stay there all weekend with you. And you guys are going to live stream.
Unfortunately, we can't have dogs here. Anyway, yesterday there was something that happened with the water heater in the basement. We don't know what, because thing didn't go into a lot of detail. It sounded like there was a problem with the controls in the water heater in the basement, so we don't have hot water right now. I guess they had to order a part or something. Good morning, Chris.
I wonder if it's Gary's ghost that's fucking with the water heater.
He's not in the basement anymore. He's in heaven now, or hell, whichever the case. It's not necessarily impossible. I don't know, but they did have to order a part, so I don't know.
I mean, you do realize that the paranormal community believes that some of us don't ascend into heaven, some of us wander the earth, and that might be what Gary's doing. And if I was Gary, I would definitely want to get back at Jimmy for sticking me into that basement and killing me the way he did.
Oh, Jimmy didn't kill him, no.
Well,
That
kind
was
of.
his own actions that did that.
Just saying, it might be Gary's ghost.
Yeah. So, I'm not exactly sure what happened. Was I guess the high temperature limit didn't trip off or something. That's what I think it's about. And so which is indirectly heated hot water heater. So what happened was is the boiler water was coming into the heat exchanger at 180 degrees Fahrenheit, but because the
Jay,
high
Jay,
temperature.
I would stick an entire tube of toothpaste up my ass and squeeze the entire tooth of toothpaste up my ass for $1,500. Go ahead, Michelle. Sorry.
Yeah, I know. I know how he passed away.
Hey, Michelle, what do you think about this YouTuber that cut off his father's head and did it live? Showed his father's head head live
I
on
think
YouTube.
it's disgusting, honestly.
Right, but what do you think about it? Do you think that this is kind of like, not the norm, but do you think that there's possibly more people like this out there that are capable of this on YouTube?
Of course there are, because remember you've had Al Qaeda and Hamas doing the same thing, showing beheading videos. Um, it's just now it's coming closer to home now, and but still makes it kind of very uncomforting to think about. But that's the truth, though. It's just coming closer to home. I don't know how else to describe it. It's just weird.
I mean, could you imagine like Bergs or like Melton John or any of those people doing something like that? Because I could. A lot of these people are crazy, Michelle. They're really crazy. They're on psychotropics or antipsychotic drugs, and I think it's just very dangerous to have them on YouTube where trolls can influence them or possibly cause them to do harm to others. So I don't know if you remember, Melton John was threatening to kill me, my parents, everybody. You
Well,
know?
that's another whole different situation that's already happened on YouTube a couple times. Where people have done things on YouTube for kicks, including causing grave harm to other people. Which is not cool. Good morning, Dangerous. Welcome to the show. I don't know what it is about the world around us, but I think that the problem is that things have really, really gone bad, from good to bad to worse, and I don't think they're going to change any better in the near future either, because the world has just gotten too crazy for its own good.
Yeah. Well, I mean, let's be honest. Like, there's a difference between you and Melton John. There's a difference between Krista and Melton John. There's a difference between Stan, Andrew, myself, and Melton John. Melton John is absolutely insane. He's threatened to kill multiple people. Okay. Do you think a guy like that, after seeing what you've seen in the past week with YouTubers killing their parents, killing other YouTubers, do you think that someone like that should be on YouTube?
Oh, like I said, I never personally heard of this becoming nationwide news until the story, but I'm sure the same thing happened with that lady there who they believe her husband or her boyfriend killed her. That was another Perito, was another YouTube influencer who died at the hand of a loved one.
Yeah.
I wonder why they're doing that. I mean, are the people jealous because they're spending so much time on YouTube? Are they jealous that they're not getting all the attention that their audiences are getting? I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know why Melton John said he just didn't like me. Elton John was threatening to kill my parents, me, etc. Michelle, I'm just saying this is a big deal, and I think it's
Yeah, but you
time
know
that
what?
people
Don't
take
forget all this.
action.
You're packing heat. You got lots of heat. He's not gonna get close to you. Not without having some lead going through him. You know that.
Yeah, no, I would fold him, Michelle. He would be folded on the ground, and they would have been like, "Oh, what a mess," and the cops would come and shake my hand, say, "Good job."
Yeah, probably would. Especially since you have the right to stand your own ground. Castle laws in most states that allow you to protect your home.
Right, and I wouldn't retreat, Michelle. I'd keep walking forward as I was pulling the trigger. As every bullet exited that gun, I would take one step closer, one step closer, one step closer.
Yeah. Of course, you can always do what Styropyro do and put a laser mounted or a turret mounted laser with 2,000 watt cutting head. Then you can basically burn holes right through them.
Or steam, high pressure steam.
Well, you can do that high pressure steam too, but then you have to have a boiler. But with a laser, we're talking about something that's close to military grade laser. It was part of a laser welder. He mounted it on a turret, and he was shooting at targets that were 500 feet away.
What about like one of those Elon Musk flamethrowers?
I don't know much about those. Yeah. Amongst the pubs, yeah. By the way, so Krista, can you just give the audience a quick 411 on what you know is going on with the hot water heat or the hot water tank in my building, because I wasn't sure if it was because of a thermostat failure or a leaky tank.
Yeah, you better hope that tank didn't leak, Michelle. They're gonna have to replace the whole fucking tank.
Well, it's an indirectly heated.
Maybe there's a blown fuse.
Let me finish. It's indirectly heated hot water, so it's more like a heat exchanger. So it's heated. The water's heated by the boiler in the basement, and it's got a coil pipe inside that goes to the boiler, which gets the water hot. Apparently, something went wrong with it yesterday. I don't know what.
Yeah, it could be that maybe the igniter's burnt out on it. Maybe they got a fuse blew. Maybe it's not igniting the flame to heat up the water.
Right. So basically, it's just the hot water coming from the boiler that circulates through the like a heat exchanger. So the gas fire from the boiler, which also produces the heat, also produces the hot water because it's a separate loop. But I don't know exactly what happened, why there was an issue yesterday, because I didn't quite understand that. So, but at least they said, when Kristen told me that, she said that her husband said they're hoping to get it fixed by this afternoon. So that's all I can tell you. I don't know exactly what happened. I don't know the details. But I'm sure somebody has information. So we'll find out. They supposedly, Krista said that they're supposed to be getting the part today. So I don't know what they're going to be doing to fix it or what they're fixing.
What is Stan saying there, Michelle? You keep saying
I
YouTube
don't
is a
know.
business.
I don't get that far either. Considering that the artwork of Rusty was actually originally created by me, and then it was used by Wiggy to create the artwork. The of course picture me was created by, well, Stan did take some pictures of me too, but he didn't actually use his artwork in my artwork. I don't get what he's saying either.
Wait, why is someone threatening to strike you?
What's that? Why is someone
Is some,
threatening to strike me? Strike me for what?
well, why is he telling you to pay $500 for a 12-month
I
photo
don't
lens?
know. Why don't you ask him? I mean, I don't
I am
get.
right now.
My husband said if the guy don't show up by this afternoon, call Jimmy because he's supposed to show up by this afternoon. Well, okay. Well, I'm sure the guy's already got it scheduled with Jimmy because, I mean, Jimmy's going to be here soon to pick up his rent check, too. You know, Jimmy's going to want to get paid today.
Tell him you're not going to pay him unless you got hot water. Keep $100 for yourself. Be like, the hot water's not working.
Well, the system went down last night. I don't know exactly what went down, but we got heat. At least we have our heat. Oh, that's good. Yeah. Hi, Mojo. Good morning to you. Good morning to you.
Is the heat on a separate line? I mean, you got baseboard heat, right?
Yeah, I got baseboard hot water here. Yeah, there are separate loops. There's separate manifolds in the boiler. So the boiler loop that feeds the boiler loop that feeds the domestic hot water cylinder is offline. The one that feeds the heating system is still online, so we still got heat.
Oh, so then that means that whatever's heating up the water is doing its job. It's just that the water that's feeding the sinks and everything isn't getting heated.
Right. And the question is, as I said, I don't know what the cause is. If there was a failure of the thermostatic control or what. I don't know. I don't have the details. But I know there was some concerns about water being over temperature. I think it's what they said. Yeah, I'm sure you don't feel good today. I don't know what the story. Maybe the tank is rusting out. I don't know. I don't have all the story. I don't know what's going on. As I'm not exactly in the cellar. Sticking a microphone
How many gallon tank? How big would the tank have to be for that apartment complex?
It's 150 gallon. It got an indirectly heated hot water cylinder. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, it's big.
I think mine's only a 50.
Yeah. 150. Because my mom my relatives have a 60.
For my house, it's a 50.
Okay.
And that's plenty. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, but don't forget you also got 10 apartments and 3 storefronts. So let me tell you what I know. It's not a 66 gallon because my relatives have a 66 gallon electric water heater, and that thing is smaller than this thing. This thing is huge. This thing stands straight up like a big giant ICBM. And I've seen it in the cellar. It's about bigger than me by diameter. It's placed like 2 Michelle's thick. And it goes right to the ceiling. And it's just 10 feet tall.
Shut up, out on the wire, you piece of shit. Stan says Michelle doesn't understand copyright law. I allowed 3 of my photos to be used in intro for free until December 31st, 2024. After that date, I'm charging Michelle $500 per photo per year.
You didn't create
That's a lot of money, Michelle.
Oh, wait. That's another story.
So wait, now he's charging you money?
Yeah. Well, that's what he said he wants to do. Well, I don't know if that's going to work. Anyway, this illustrator dropped a big dish of noodles today.
Shut up, out on the wire.
Rusty, what are you doing? Come here. Come on, cat.
Just being a cat.
Yeah, I know. Let me get him over here. Oh! Big kitty. Yeah, I know. You want to be.
No, Michelle, you're going to owe Stan lots and lots and lots of money, Michelle. Lots of money.
No, I don't. Anyway, so
Stan, she just said fuck you.
Rusty is just
Sorry.
a big kitty, just like me, big person. I gotta get my grocery order in this afternoon. Unfortunately, things in the store haven't gotten down cheap yet.
And Mr. Illustrator God draws like a baby. He's a 6th grade fucking artiste. He draws like a kid.
Who?
He's a kid drawer. This fucking artist.
I don't know who that is. Rusty, stop rubbing my monitor. No, don't do that. No, wait. He's putting his scent all over him about it. Cold news, no, big time. Okay, Rusty, you want to go outside? You want to go outside? I don't know. Do you want to go outside? Let's see who wants to go out. Just entertain the truth for a second. I think Rusty wants to go out. Yep, he's kind of getting ready to get down. Alright, come on, let you outside. Hey, come in. Rusty, come on. There he goes. Anyway, the reason I was late, for those of you who don't know, was I was playing around with ChatGPT this morning. And the reason was, originally, Mark Terry said to me that he had a program that he could use to watch a video and pull extract keywords to use for the YouTube. But he never gave me a link to it. So since I had ChatGPT open, I said, you write me a program based on the file, the transcript file, in Perl, and it wrote a simple program. I also wrote one in Python, which I don't know Python. So I sat there and went to myself, well, so I read the script like I was intended to, and all I gave it keywords was like
Mark,
individual lines.
Mark's an intelligent guy, Michelle. He knows what he's doing. It just, Mark sometimes gets distracted with other stuff, so
right.
You got to be aware of it.
Well, the thing is, I don't know how to reach him to ask him. Do you have the link to the panel? I mean, I have some of his addresses, like Marcus and stuff, on Discord, but I think he said that he kind of lost his password, so he can't remember how to log in. I'll have to probably go on the show and ask him and say, hey, what's the name of this program you were talking about? Because I've been hoping you were going to send it to me, but you never did send me a link to it.
Michelle, you better get rid of those photos that Stan, that you're using, because Stan said he's going to start charging you. Michelle, he's going to take you to court. I wouldn't mess with that guy.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, speaking of that, Stan, um, this is a gift. There's no money change advance for this. In June, July, I'm going to be sending you a copy of the AM 1610 Silver Moon AM 1610 Volume 1 record in June or July when I buy it. Because I'm going to buy a couple copies and give away 2 copies to my friends. You're one of them. So, and another one I was going to probably give was to Noodles, but he doesn't have a turntable.
No, I'd probably shoot it with a gun. Give it
Yeah, you're going to shoot a $60 record? Really? Maybe you might want the CD instead. Which I don't have yet made. But don't forget tonight also, before I forget, we have Silver Moon. Oh, no, we don't have Silver Moon. Tonight is a regular night show. A regular night show and Kick, starting at 7 o'clock. We're going to be using the Restream.io program that's just like StreamYards to see if we can give it a good shakedown cruise.
So, Michelle, are you ready for Slingshot Warrior this weekend? I'm dropping them off at your house, and you guys are just going to do whatever you're going to do. I'll pick them up on Monday. I'm going to drop them off Saturday morning.
I have no idea. I don't know. I'm sure you probably want to see the studio. Maybe I want to compare it with his set, but I don't know what his set looks like. But
he can crash at your house until Monday, right?
What?
He can crash at your place until Monday, right?
I don't really know about that, but it depends how well we get along. Carly, if he needs to get home, he's going to have to find a way to get back home again. No, Stan, I'm serious. I was going to give you a copy of that record. I mean, it's only Volume 1, but I didn't make Volume 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 yet. The next record I might create is one for almost that's going to fly for every YouTube content creator. Music from the YouTube audio library on vinyl, so when you're testing record players, turntables, and features like that, you can use it without getting copyright claims. So right now, also, we are going to be, I don't know, we're going to be doing some different things today. I kind of lost my train of thought. Whoops. Oh, well, yeah, that happens. It happens. Yeah. Well, the thing is, I think that the most interesting thing of all is that people actually, this is your chance to become members of Kick, because if you're a member of Kick, you want to comment on the panels or on the chat. It's just like on your YouTube. You gotta subscribe to the channel.
You think this is how you're going to juice up your channel? This is how you think you're going to juice up your channel by doing this Kick bullshit? Michelle, come on. What are we getting different on Kick?
Excuse me, right now the thing is, this Kick is not YouTube. YouTube is different. This channel on YouTube is doing fine for what it is. We've always done the morning show the way we are, and we never had a problem with it. So there's no problem with the morning show here. Right now we're trying to also grow the Kick channel as well. Because there we can do things that unfortunately YouTube is too hypersensitive about to do here. For example,
so what are we doing tonight on Kick? What's the point? You're gonna have another night show. What are we getting on Kick that we're not getting on YouTube?
You know why I want to do a show on multiple platforms, Noodles? What happens if one of the platforms ever goes out of business? Remember what happened to Microsoft Mixer? That's right. Microsoft Mixer.
You're not listening to music tonight. You're doing a regular show on Kick, right?
How the hell do you know I'm not going to be playing music tonight? And how do you know that we might not be getting people on panel that start saying something wrong and nasty? You know how the panels can go. especially when it's a public panel that's open to anybody to come on to. As a content creator, I need to keep an eye on
what are we
that.
getting tonight that's super, different?
What's getting tonight and this is we got one. It's a public panel that's similar to your StreamYards program you so much love so much. Yeah. Plus, Michelle wants to spin a record. No one's going to give a fuck. Absolutely.
I don't know. Boring. I don't know.
So I said, Noodles, you gotta be honest. Even Kachoya J said the same thing. She says, talking about me, she said, you know what you're doing, but there are people in your channel that do not want to seriously see you do well. They're always going to want to try to basically destroy your content, because they realize that you're doing better than they expected. That you know what you gotta do, so you're gonna keep trying to do the best thing you can. Going into court to deny a left shoulder rotator cuff tear that an attorney is trying to claim the result of a two-level cervical fusion. Okay, that sounds like fun. Like getting a coloscopy, maybe. But the point is that that's what he's good at. Yeah. That's what he does. He works with claims people and workman's comp, things like that. But the good news thing is, Noodles says, I think you do enjoy the night shows on Kick, even if you don't come on them very much. You got followers on your Kick. Do you actually read the Kick chats when you get your followers on Kick? Or the Kick shouting at the sky, like shouting at God and hoping that God will hear their cries to help? Because I know some people say when they're using StreamYards that they don't see the Kick side of the chat. So do you see the Kick side of the chat when you're using StreamYards? Nope. No talking. Oh well. It means somebody's probably watching. Which means somebody's probably busy doing something else. Yeah.
I feel like there's no juice on Kick when you do these shows. Maybe it could be more interactive. I don't know.
Well, right now,
any special guests?
Right now, we're simulcasting on Kick and YouTube right now. But we set ours up for right now. The only way that people can talk on Kick is followers only. So if people follow us on Kick, they can actually talk. Okay? Just like YouTube, we have it set for subscribers only. So if you're subscribed to the channel, you can talk here too. Good morning, Dad. How you doing? Yeah, so, everybody, just so you know, we are going to be doing some upcoming project on Kick. This is an upcoming project. I don't know the exact date or time, so I can't tell you the definitive when, but we're going to try to reach out to a couple old-timers that used to be on the show, and we're going to kind of have a hangout together with them to talk about things like R11H30, Cringe Report, Elixir Masks, a few others, to, talk about good times, past times. We'll also we'll be showing the I Am Snow Queen documentary for those who never saw that as well. For tonight, we're going to be having an open Kick panel. We're going to use the studio.restream.io, which is just like StreamYards, and try to get people together and have a good time with that. We'll do it over on Kick so we can't get porn bombed. That's why. Just in case, I'll have a screen ready to switch out if I need to.
Michelle, you see this? You see this?
Yeah, I see it. It's a set of legs or boots. Yeah, the boots and stuff on my chair. Well, maybe not my chair, but someone's chair. Anyway. So what is the story with the legs and stuff on the chair? It's kind of like a sad waiting room. Yeah.
Right.
And even the door, even the top of the door is dirty. Yeah.
They also have a bike here, Michelle. A bike. They have a bunch of wheelchairs here for you, Michelle.
Yeah, I know that. Most all hospitals have wheelchairs.
Yeah.
Parasola said, Michelle, do you know others in Kick? No, I don't. Besides Noodles and Blaze and Leo, I don't know anyone else on Kick. I know some there who could help you get people over to your channel there. Absolutely. Have them contact me on Kick. Or better, have them contact me by email, Parasola. I'll give you the link for that. It's the same for people who want to join our Discord. So I'll give you the same things because it's both links. Oh, you spelled it wrong. I know that.
Sure.
All right.
You know what I mean?
So, Parasol will have them contact me at the email address that pops up first. Anybody wants to come on to the Discord, contact me at the same email address. And if you want to make donations, there's a link right there for you.
Very good. Very good, Michelle.
But does she recognize Canadians, or does she? Who? I don't know about that. They say Americans internationally are usually teased even more than Canadians. I don't know how true that is. Oh, yeah, Trudeau's an idiot. I mean, what is with this euthanization policy that they're trying to do? I don't think that's going to go over well. I'm not going to go into too much detail on that because it's a sensitive topic for YouTube, but they're I don't. Yeah, I'll send the information and explain. Yeah, just have him contact me, Parasolo. And I'd like to try to get more interviews going on my Kick channel. And I will be trying out the Restream Studio Stream IO tonight so that we can see how that works. Do you think you should start your show singing now? I don't know it. I don't know the other song for Britain either. I don't even sing the American national anthem. Okay, I never heard of that guy. I watch iJustine. iJustine is Canadian. She's a heavy Mac fangirl. Boy, does she's got the Vision Pro for $3,500 right now. That's a cool headset. It weighs a ton. So, oh yes, by the way, Michelle's ears are coming today in the mail, so she can replace her nunchucks with new ears. Yeah, I kind of like the nunchucks, but they are kind of long. Like I'll show you right here. I mean, people don't realize that these ears are still kind of my favorites, but they are long. They've become a fixture of your head. They have become a fixture of my head, absolutely. The next awesome Canadian worthwhile is Linus Sebastian, better known as Linus Tech Tips from Linus Media Group. Well, anyway, I absolutely love the thought of the Apple Vision Pro headset. But there's only one problem that no one explained. And the same question is with the Google Glass. How did the legally blind use it? Oh, yeah! I mean, I can't even see. But if I said the monitor the virtual screen is, I'd be throwing my money away because I wouldn't be able to see anything. Oh, yeah! I mean, it'd still be nice for looks, but I wouldn't be able to benefit from the full results. No, we'll have to give you Apple Dots Pro, a braille display that has all the stuff you need to do the same thing. Knowing Tim Cook, you go, nah, that's too boring. Yeah. I mean, the Apple Vision Pro, as you said, like it looks great, but $3,500. I'd have to seriously save for a year, 2, 3, 4 years to get one. But then if I find out I can't use it, my results with Apple would be, shall I say, not very complimentary. I mean, if I could test it out the Apple Store and say, hey, let's see what I can use this. Nope. My eyes can't work with this. Sorry, I tried. Well, you can get the customized lenses. I don't think you realize how thick the eyeglasses would be. Oh, that's much appreciated. I don't know where. Thank you very much. Because yes, Canada is one of my territories. Canada, United States, United Kingdom, and Ireland are my territories now. I gave up Southwest Greenland because future Semison wanted it. And she didn't want to deal with Brexit, so I said fine. She said, I'll throw in Ireland too, so you don't have to worry about getting stuck with a deadly embrace. Alright, thank you. By the way, you on the West Coast got snow coming out here in Los Angeles. Woo! SoCal is going to get a snowcal. Oh, yeah. Well, so you guys, because you guys need the snow. to literally cover the shit in your streets. Yes. Please drive carefully, though. I know that Southern Californians have no idea how to drive in snow. That might be true, but you know what the thing is, though, on the wires is we don't normally make a big deal about the wildfires in the United States. But don't forget, here's an interesting Canadian statistic, and I think you can confirm this with me. A good portion of Canada is still not really developed. Most of you guys are in the southern part of Canada. Most of your cities. For some reason. I don't know why that is. Probably because it's too damn cold and nobody wants to freeze their ass off. Maybe that's true. I mean, because you go to, say, Whitehorse or to the Northwest Territories, and it's going to be like, weather is cold, the polar bears are not nice neighbors, and basically going out to the outhouse to do your business is like an expedition. Yeah. Whitehorse, at least, is a modern city, but once you get outside of that area and you start getting into the less developed areas of northern Canada, it's pretty rough. Yeah, and expensive. Absolutely expensive. Because if it's anything like in Alaska, you have to ship everything in either by ice road truckers driving in the wintertime, or maybe you can get, in some cases, barges across the lakes and rivers in the spring, or maybe a lot of things in the really desolate areas have to be transported by plane. That's just because of the geography. I mean, it's just a reality from watching Ice Road Truckers Canada style. There's a lot of things that don't move through the northern areas of Canada until the lakes freeze over, other than barges. The reason is very simple, because you don't really have a choice. They're absolutely right. Out in the wire, there are places I had not been explored, because a lot of northern Canada is still very, very undeveloped. But on the other hand, that also might mean for those people who are willing to go into those areas to set up a homestead, you can get land probably very, very inexpensively. I mean, I don't know how much land in those desolate areas costs per hectare or acres, but I can tell you it's probably a lot cheaper than it would be if it's like, a small town like outside of a major city. The Dragon says, reason for the fires is because in certain locations there is spots where our planet's shielding has gaps and all sorts of particles to pass through with ease. I'm sorry, I don't think some of those things are called lighter fluid. But yes, there is weak spots in the magnetosphere, that's true. Especially during certain solar storms, which can cause the Earth's magnetosphere to try to compensate. And at that short time, leaving the rest of the Earth possibly exposed. Wonder what kind of pancakes are going to be mandatory for Canadian? I don't know what that means. I don't think Red has Canada's best interest. Well, I know your maple syrup is good, especially the really dark stuff, which, unfortunately, closest we got here in the United States is Vermont, but that's not really the really dark syrup like some of the Canadian syrup is. That stuff is really heavy. Franklin expeditions arrived, took in an indigenous native. I don't know anything about that. The missing 1940s Franklin expedition. I don't know anything about that. But I'll tell you one thing, though. I think that let's talk about the current events going on in Texas right now. Because Ron DeSantis is also sending the Florida National Guard in defense for Greg Abbott as well. The thing is that some people will say, why isn't Joe Biden just federalized in the National Guard? Because you know what would happen? I think a lot of those people would just tell him to go pound sand, and they simply would refuse to follow orders, even if it resulted in court martials. Because people don't like what Joe Biden's doing. So, there's a lot of things going on, guys, right now in the world. I don't understand everything. But let me just tell you one thing. We're going to see if something is going to have to come to a push, is going to come to a shove. Think about this for a minute. You got a president that is basically telling everybody that they have to do what he tells them to do. Well, he doesn't even know what he's telling us to do. Does that make any sense? I don't know who invented it, but I know it's been a thing for a long time. Sugaring is a major industry. I'm sorry to say that the typical maple syrup, so-called maple syrup in the United States, I'm talking about the name brand stuff, not the real deal. Log Cabin, Aunt Jemima, Miss Butterworth, whatever. All of that is mostly high fructose corn syrup with food coloring. That's not really maple syrup. Makes me wonder. Oh yeah, maybe a little tiny touch in there just to give it that special taste. But you know what? It's still not pure maple syrup. If it was pure maple syrup, the sticker shock you see at the grocery store would be a dead giveaway that you're dealing with the real stuff. Why is Trump blocking the new GOP creative? Because he thinks that the plan is really more or less just to try to get the Democrats support And it doesn't really go far enough for the long-term solution to the problem. That's the reason. He wants a permanent solution and not just a band-aid, which I certainly see his point. We need to come up with a permanent solution that works. A band-aid is only going to solve a problem for a little bit. We need something much more permanent. And I don't think it's going to necessarily pass anyway, because the fact is, the Democrats got their own idea, which is equally just as much of a band-aid. Being on a search of the Northwest Passage to the Pacific, the two ships were crushed in ice and crossed there as a few survivors trekked hundreds of miles to natives. Okay, thank you for the 411. I didn't know anything about what you were talking about earlier, but thank you. What I think is that Joe Biden had deliberately or actually not so much Joe Biden. It's been an idea in the works for a long time. Oh, the Democrats. To create this open border problem. That's why they got so mad about the fence in the first place. Because finishing the wall, it means that the only thing they're going to have is people going through the 23 checkpoints. Oh, you can vet those through. You know what? We just won't maintain the fence. So then they can still crawl under the rusty bars. Yeah. Because I can tell you right now, guys, this country needs to control the flow in of illegal migrants. It's out of control. Cities, including in Boston, Massachusetts, New York City, and many other so-called sanctuary cities, are now crying Uncle Biden because they can't handle it anymore. They're being overrun. And they need help. But yeah, they supported Joe Biden's dog food, and that's what they got. I mean, what are you going to do? First of all, I'll tell you what I would do if I was president of the United States. Number one, finish the damn wall. Oh, yeah! First thing. Number two, keep the razor wire too. Oh, yeah! Number three, make sure to have underground electrified wire. If someone tries to tunnel underground, they get electrocuted like a bug zapper. Oh, yeah! And number four, tell them to use one of the designated points of entry and come in here legally with the paperwork. Yeah, and most of them some of them turn out to be thugs. Thugs. They're not sending us a vest. They're not sending people that want to come here and become an American citizen. They're sending thugs. Bad people doing bad crimes. Many of them. Not all of them, but many of them. So I understand some of the story. Let's be honest here. If I wanted to go immigrate to the UK, do you know how expensive it is to get the appropriate paperwork to immigrate to another country? It's crazy. It's crazy. I don't know how anybody can afford it. I mean, so I understand the problem. But the way that Joe Biden and the Democrats are doing it is not the right answer. Red says automated turrets and active denial systems on a border would be best. Actually, that's not a bad idea. Oh, yeah! And also, highly trained archers with crossbows shoot to kill. Oh, yeah! Because they're quiet. You won't even know when you get a bolt in your chest. Then you know you're done. Yeah. Or do what Styropyro did and just take a 2000 welding laser, mount it on a turret, and then you could start basically spraying laser light over the entire Rio Grande and cook everybody in the process. Yeah. Okay, so it's not instant cooking, but because of the brightness of the laser, you'll probably be blinded in the process anyway. But I mean, look, guys, the problem is I don't really normally want to see it when to go through this. What I'm saying is just that our country, we need to protect what's right and protect the American people from this craziness. I know Canada is certainly doing that. Canada is not letting people just walk into Canada from their southern border. And I'll tell you right now, Canada is also maintaining tight controls too. So what are we doing? So, have you ever heard the same say, we're going to build that wall and America's going to pay for it? No, because we already kind of understand. You don't come through unless you go through one of the legal Canadian checkpoints. Now, it's like I said, I'm not against immigration. As I said, I want to immigrate to the UK, but I can't afford to do it. But I realized that in my case, it's like you might as well stay where you are because it's a lot easier than trying to change things.
Hit the road!
That's what I was saying to those people that are trying to do it illegally.
Hit the road! I knew I should have taken that left turn at Albuquerque.
Yeah, I get that. Absolutely.
Of course, this means war.
And that's exactly what's happening. Because right now, is a good portion of America is absolutely fed up with all this craziness. Yep. Oh, yeah! They certainly are, Lum. They certainly are. Because we can't supply these people anymore. Because our own people are having to go without. If there's no medical evidence to substantiate, you're right. Clearly, that means that the person's trying to get some free money out of something that they can't prove. And you know what I say to that? Oh, yeah, I know what Michelle's going to say to that.
Of course, this means war. Hit the road! Hit the road!
I like that. People don't actually know I have the other sound words. They're cute, though. I love them. Yeah, I know. I don't use them enough. No, I don't. I don't know what to say about that. Sorry if I hear about your situation. I don't know much about cancer. I know my mom has had uterine cancer, ovarian cancer. Now she's got skin cancer on her nose. Just like you're probably a ticking time bomb. Probably am, unfortunately. Yeah. I mean, is cancer sometimes? I mean, I've heard people say cancer is caused by a variety of things. Please don't, YouTube, before you even try to say I'm trying to give medical diagnosis. I'm not. Okay? I'm just pointing out that I do not know what causes cancer. And that if a person does have cancer, that they need to talk to the cancer specialist, not me. It's just like I said, it just sucks. I don't know much about it, but it just sucks to think about it. Yeah, it does. It does suck. But people, thanks to medications and technologies, a lot of what was one time considered end of the road have become treatable conditions now. Again, talk to your medical doctor for prognosis and choices. Yes, absolutely. Last thing we need to do is get YouTube upset, saying I'm trying to give medical advice, because I'm not. I'm not a medical doctor, and I'm not going to give you medical advice. So YouTube, please understand that, okay? But, like I said, after the show, I gotta go ahead and put in my order for Instacart. And you know what? You only got $180 something in food stamps, and you're trying to go, and just trying to get some things. $180 in food stamps really doesn't go very far. Maybe if I go to Aldi, it might be cheaper. Oh yeah, definitely cheaper in Aldi. Connecticut Governor Lamont authorized the sanctuary city status to Winston. Well, he may authorize it, but I don't think the town. I don't think the town of Winston, Board of Selectmen is going to tolerate that idea. But Torrington's already kind of is, isn't it? I don't know. Maybe a little bit. Torrington might be a little bit to this extent. But I don't know about Norwich. Norwich is kind of an interesting situation. Because of the closeness to Foxwoods, Mohegan Sun, a lot of the people, Hispanic people work there. Most of the people in Connecticut are from Puerto Rico. But there are some from other Spanish-speaking areas. And the casinos are hiring a lot of people that are willing to work in various jobs at the casino, especially on that side of the state. But gonna have a camp in the state at some point. Well, Connecticut is actually part of the Massachusetts FEMA camp system. I don't know if the FEMA camp is in use or not, but we are indeed in the zone with the Massachusetts FEMA camp. I think most all of New England's in the same FEMA camp zone. They might be, yeah. Never trust them for anything. Right, well, what do you think they're going to start putting all the illegals next? Once the cities get full, where are they going to put them? I mean, eventually they're going to have to put them somewhere, so you can bet that system will be the next one activated. I mean the whole system is just a giant mess. There's 10 zones for the FEMA camps, and actually there's another FEMA camp up in Maine, I think. There is an old camp that was originally an internment camp that I think is part of the system as well. Well, right now, I still don't understand how does all these open borders help everybody. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Thank you for joining us. I really don't know how this really helps the country, because, I mean, we also kind of got the same thing going on in the UK. So let's talk about the UK side of it, because it's somewhat similar to us. So UK, originally when they were under the EU, kind of had the same problem we do. Except they have the English Channel between them and France instead of the Rio Grande. All of a sudden, they got all these people from the Middle East and the Eastern Europe coming into the UK. And they're like, Home Office is like, I don't know what to do. Well, where are we going to put all these people? We're full. They're overrunning our people that are born in our country. UK, join the club. So do we. It's called the Rio Grande. Well, I mean, in the case of the United States, one of the things that Customs and Border Patrol have said, they find a lot of dead bodies of people have tried going through the 114-degree desert, sometimes with improperly prepared. Remember we were talking yesterday about winter in New England, being homeless. Now imagine you're an illegal migrant and you're going across the desert over to Texas in the Rio Grande, 114 degrees Fahrenheit. You're just carrying a load of clothes and maybe with your shirt on your back. Don't have much water, don't have any kind of survival preparations. A lot of people try to do their journey, but they just don't make it because it's too treacherous and too hard. That's just the reality. So many try, but so few actually manage. Can hippos live in the Rio de Janeiro in Brazil? I mean, hippopotamuses are actually more, I believe, an African animal. But the Brazil has got a large area that's mostly still pretty forested heavily. Most of just like a lot of cities in South America, a lot of the cities are along the coastline. Automatic turrets, active denial systems, and a lightning cannon to chain hundreds of people. Oh yeah, and Styropyro's laser turret. For maximum burning efficiency. that's one thing is that they keep forgetting is, they keep saying is, we gotta throw more money at the problem. No, we gotta do better. Why don't we shut down the problem in the first place? The problem is the government doesn't do anything properly. I mean, look at all the money we send to other countries. It doesn't benefit us. Ukraine does not benefit America.
Oh, yeah!
Israel does not benefit America.
Oh, yeah!
I can't think of two other countries that need our money less than those two. Because you know how government contracts are. Well, yeah, I'll sell you a hammer for $300. And the same guy, the manufacturer, goes over to Lowe's and says, I'll sell you the same hammer for $20. Come on. The government does this stupid stuff. I don't know why. Why do they do this? I don't get it. You know, the thing is... Yeah. Looks like my little wheel on my chair here, right? Oh, there's a piece of government work. Hey, what's this? There's missing casters. Oh my god, they got a big notch in the thing. Yep, that's what you get from hiring a chair manufacturer to make casters. Government grade. It's useless. Yep, and we like it that way. Well, I think we need to do something better than what they're doing. I just think that they're going to come up with a better solution to this. This is not sustainable. You got 26 states' National Guards all congregated in Texas, all camping out, all putting out more concertina wire, and yet one of the other Democrats can send their 24 National Guards through Texas to fight the first of the guards. Is that going to help anybody? I do not think it's going to help nobody.
Oh, no!
You bet. It's just going to become a giant powder keg with lots and lots of dead bodies.
Oh, yeah!
Yeah, unfortunately. Well, the point is that's the government for you. They charge you a ton of money in taxes, and then they give money to people that don't need it at all. They're not even disabled. All the actual American people that need help are not getting any. Yeah. Why are we letting them in but secretly taking the people out of jungles? I don't know anything about this part. Why are we letting them in but secretly taking the people out of their jungles in a strange craft? Secret government letting them in. I don't know. That's a good question though. But the thing is why do we even have to take these people in the first place? For example, El Salvador, Guatemala, and other Central American countries. First of all, number one, I know that a lot of those countries have dictators and despots in charge. Okay, I know that. But why aren't the people for the same amount of risk and the same amount of risk of dying, maybe less, why don't they fight their own governments for positive change for the better for the country? I mean, why aren't they trying to make their own countries better? And yes, I know about how we're sending money to El Salvador and Guatemala. I know that. But I'm saying is why aren't the people in those countries actually doing anything to tell the government, the tyrannical government, say, bro, enough is enough. Well, at least over there you can talk like that. No one gives a fuck. Don't worry about it. That's another reason why I think Kick is better, because we don't have to worry about the language bullshit that YouTube likes to put on us. But either way, the point is, please want to remind you guys, because I got some things I gotta do. 33 minutes to 12. So let's get the notes in for tonight. Tonight at 7 o'clock Eastern Time on Kick is the night show. And yes, we're going to try the studio.restream.io program that is similar to StreamYard's and have a panel, and it'll only be on Kick tonight. Those of you that are already involved and subscribed to Kick, of course, can speak up and chat. It's really easy to subscribe, just like Microsoft did. Just click the follow button. Tomorrow morning on YouTube, we are having our morning show at our normal 10 a.m. Eastern Time. And maybe, I say maybe because I was on last time and it really kind of didn't go that well. Maybe I'll be on Blazing Leo's on Saturday night. I don't know. Or coming up on a Saturday, not sure which one, on the PDX Paranormal channel, I'm going to be having my second interview with PDX. When we have the date and time scheduled, I'll let everybody know. Everybody can catch it and watch it. Yeah, I know that. What the United States is doing all this. I get it. Wait. Lastly, but not forget, Silver Moon Radio, AM 1610 and AM 1610 Coffee Cup. The night show, Sunday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Time on Kick. 3 hours of music. You never know what you're going to get. You want to get a little mulligan stew, meaning we play almost anything and everything, we throw it in the pot and nothing is ever the same. Absolutely. So sometimes you get a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Oh yeah, you can get that all on the Silver Moon Radio AM 1610 show on Sunday night at 7 o'clock, followed by the after show around 10 o'clock, also on Kick on Sunday night at 10 p.m. We play everything. I'm a little bit of country, and I'm a little bit of rock and roll too, or also a little bit of easy listening, and a little bit of music too. We play everything. All vinyl, all the time. And not only that, you can go listen to the replay of last week's show. This one that's 4 hours long. It's in the video section, guys. Go check it out. Absolutely. Lastly, you want the AM 1610 Silver Moon Radio album, Volume 1? It is available for sale now. Check the community page here on Twitter, YouTube, or in the Discord. Take a look at it. It's a pinned comment in the Discord. That is a nice 40 minutes of music from Silver Moon Radio, AM 1610, then vinyl LP, which plays at 33 RPM. Yes, it's a real record. Yes, you play it on a real turntable. And yes, it's groovy. Actually, don't worry about the bot spam. I made sure I put lots of grease on them. He's all set. Botrix doesn't really spam that much. Unless you're watching, if you think you get bad on your side, you ought to be over here on the YouTube side, because that's where there's even more. Because remember, you don't see, unless you're looking at the replay, you don't see the YouTube chat comments over there unless you're looking at the screen behind me. So that's why if you look on there, you don't see much spam bots, because all you see is one. And he's trying to do his job to make sure you know what's going on. The album is $40 US, and the shipping, well, is depending on location specific. But the record itself is $40. And I know it's not the cheapest game in town, but you know what? It is the cheapest company, at least halfway highly regarded, called Kunaki. 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 And so, like I said, I will give you the links. I didn't put it in Botrix because you said too much bot spam. So I'll just tell you right now, go check my community posts on my YouTube channel and look at the pinned comments in my Discord. Now, unfortunately, it's the cheapest I could go get, because I have to make a little bit of profit. Don't forget, also you can buy these coffee cups too. These are available for $20. Yes, they are. With the original Silver Moon AM 1610 logo on them. Come drink the coffee of champions. Folgers Classic Roast Instant Coffee. Yeah. There's 3 Patreon links right now. Right. But Patreon's a big deal. Come join us there. Because there you can download the last few shows of Silver Moon Radio that are not still on the video links. Please understand, if you're watching the video links on Kick, they rotate out every 15 days. So, today is what? Friday. Which means show from last Friday and the show from the Friday before are still there, and maybe the show from Thursday, which means he would only be able to watch last week's Silver Moon Radio. But if you want to get all the old ones all the way back to the beginning, you got to go to Patreon. Absolutely. When you pay for the record, it's just like Teespring. When you pay for the record, the money goes to me, and then I go out there and I give the money to Patreon, or not to Patreon, to Kunaki. So which I personally think is kind of a terrible solution. I'm going to rather see the money go straight to Kanaki and I just get the profit, but that's the way you want to do it. They'll say, okay, here's all the money, so no, you go ahead and just send it back to us and we'll go ahead and process the order. I really kind of like the Teespring way better, but oh well. Well, what are you going to do? I mean, so the point I said is, if you go look at the pinned comments in our Discord, you can see the album link. It is available, and of course, I will just tell you right now, it is an awesome record. It is a double-sided album. It's just one record, though. It's not two, but it's got a lot of good music, and it's 180-gram pressed vinyl, which for me doesn't really mean shit. I don't really know why it makes a big deal about 180-gram pressed vinyl. I don't think it's a big deal. So, the thing is, and I am planning to buy a couple albums for myself, give a copy to Stan as a gift as all the albums he paid for me, and we'll give one to Krista as well after you finish paying your credit cards. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah!
And I think that probably by March, April, we'll have our Lowe's one paid off completely. No, you're going to have it done by March. I guarantee it. I believe it. The pressing number. Speaking of pressing number, the phone's ringing. It's probably Patty again. Oh, shit. Oh, hold on a minute. Let me take a look at that. Oh! Hold on a minute. It was just my doctor's office calling me to remind me that I have a doctor's appointment on Monday. Which, we might as well make this official. Now, okay, here we go, guys. Monday of this week, we will be live at 3 o'clock because I have a doctor's appointment in the morning. So Monday at 3 o'clock, we will be live at 3 o'clock Eastern Time as we have a doctor's appointment in the morning. Yes, this is a unique show. It was my cell phone ringing. So don't forget, though, I didn't even give... Actually, I do have the catalog number from this record, from the Kaneki page. I have to go to the Kaneki page to order the record, and if you go to my Discord, if you want a link to my Discord and you don't have it, you can just send me an email to Discord here. And, did you highlight the screen right? I did. I know you didn't. I got it. Okay. Okay. You can email me at bichetla3@gmail.com for a link to the Discord, and I'll send it to you. And if you want the links to the record information, I'll send that to you too. If you want to contact me, this is the same link. So I will send the link to you guys about the different things on the show. And I definitely think that, and also, for those of you who, before you buy, there's an online record try, or a simulated record player. You can try the record on it. I suppose somebody's going to figure out, I know, I'll just go ahead and if somebody start a recording program in the background, record the music from the virtual record player, get the record for free. Yeah, some probably would do that. It's for my annual wellness review. Yeah. For my insurance company requires the annual wellness review. Originally it was scheduled before, but because of the weather, in fact, is that Krista wasn't feeling well, was in the hospital. Everything kind of got changed. So that's what it's for. Oh, I thought you were singing it. Well, for right now, it's just recorded songs, but I do have songs that I might be singing along to in the next album. But you certainly can check it out. Not everybody likes my singing. Some do, some don't. But if we can get more people interested in buying the album, and if I can get to know the songs better, words better, know them well, maybe I will release one where I'm singing to the record along with the songs. But that's something that's coming up for another project. Right now, the next project is to release some of the music of the YouTube library, so that people who do record turntable evaluations, reviews, will have a record they can put on the turntable for showing how the turntable works. And I think that's going to be something that's going to be more popular among YouTubers that do audio reviews and technology tests to show how the record players work and the reviews. So that's something we're going to work on next. Not right now. I don't have any music right now in the background. Well, I suppose you could come up with something real quick. Well, how about this? I'm a little bit country. I'm a little bit rock and roll. He's a little bit of Nashville. She's got a little bit of music in her soul. I don't know it's good or bad, but music makes me whole. Okay. And you want to listen to this music sing, you gotta come over, listen to us, and kick on Sunday night at 7 p.m. for Silver Moon Radio, because I often do sing when the records would loan me. Yes. Yes. Yeah. So come on over. Also, don't forget to check out the Patreon page. You said you saw Patreon links up there multiple times. Come over here, check out the Patreon page. For $1 a month, you get access to a lot of the old Silver Moon Radio shows, and you get to hear me sing. And you'll get a chance to see me wiggle and jiggle too. Well, guys, I want to say thank you, everybody, for coming to the show. I have to get ready to place my order for my groceries. I will see you all tonight on Kick at 7 p.m. Eastern Time.
Oh, yeah!
Please do click the follow button so that you can join us in the on the text chat.
Oh, yeah!
And we are going to have open panel kind of like noodle style. Yeah. I mean, the morning show we do on YouTube because that's when most of the trolls are still asleep in bed. And I still want to thank you all for being here today. And don't forget that I appreciate you. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to YouTube and Kick. It's free. It's free. It doesn't cost nothing. Check it out. So for now, go out there, be excellent tonight, and say, what's he there? Sure. Party on, dude. Party on, dude. And may your day be good today. I'll let you go. Bye-bye, guys. Bye-bye, everybody. Yeah.